Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show,
Good
where the
morning.
aquarists go to be in the know, right here on the Aquatic Morning Show. Jerry, will you see if you have YouTube open? Or there was just a little bit of an echo. It may not be anything, but I just heard it right off the bat.
How about now? Any echo?
No, I don't hear an echo anymore. So, thank you for being here, Jerry. I really do appreciate it. It is a Monday morning. And for those that live in Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, over the next 2 days, you guys, we have got some really severe weather, really bad, severe weather coming through. So please just keep your eye out on the weather. They are predicting tornadoes. So please just keep your eyes open. And if you have one of them weather alarms like I do, but the batteries don't work.
Change the batteries.
Right. Doesn't do you any good. But if you do have a cell phone and you are linked up to your local weather channel, it will send you alarms. So just even if you just do it for me.
It's that time of year, tornadoes.
It is. It's that time of year, and I hate it. And every year I say I'm building a storm shelter, and Joe's going to do it for me. And every year he tells me to just go get some Xanax.
Yeah.
Because the money for a storm shelter just ain't there.
Yeah, I'm grateful that we at least have a generator set up. So if we do lose power, we always have electricity backup.
Yes, and we do have a generator. We use the bless you.
Dang it! I tried to make it in time.
We use the Joe's welding machine is also a generator, and so we use that. But that doesn't mean that all of my fish tanks run off of it, because I don't have a central air system for them yet. Which I do need to get a hold of Joe today and get that done, because Joe's had the money set aside because that's what he bought me for Christmas. But it was the ones with the diaphragm, and by golly, those suckers were so loud. So we sent them back right off the bat, but just have dilly-dallied around and haven't bought another one. And I really need to get on that. So,
you'll love it once you get on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was kind of dragging my feet anyway because of going out or moving out to the fish room, which I do have my Amazon store wish list link now down in the bottom of the description. And the things that are on it are things that I need to start my fish room out with. So anybody's interested in that, it's there now. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can say good mornings. Because I've gotten to where I cannot read without them, you guys, at all. Like, I can't see without them. It sucks. I feel really old. I do. Yeah. All right. Mystery Snail Guardians, good morning, and smelled it from the start. Crypt Keepers, good morning. Good to see you. Hippie John the Fisherman. Third. Hey, third's just as good as first. Just don't tell Miss Annette. Looks like they're talking about if you have YouTube, you can do lives, but we'll come back to that. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, good morning, Dennis. Good to see you. Miss Lori, my mod with the most. Pebbling Creek, what's going on? Oh, and Miss Dee Dee is really late to getting up. She overdid it this weekend. She partied too hard. So she gets time. She'll be in the background. But otherwise, she's taking this morning off. Tomorrow, I will need her for sure because I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. But we have a interview to play that me and Miss Shanna got to do with Zen Aqua, the people that make the wooden platforms and lights for fish tanks and stuff. We did a pre-recorded interview, which we're going to play during the show tomorrow, because Mike can be in chat. And so instead of it being, it's still going to be live and he's going to be in chat. He's just not going to be on the screen talking back to you. He's going to be in chat answering any questions or anything like that. So that was the only way we were able to work that, because he does have a real job. And not that this isn't a real job, just saying. It is.
A paying job.
Well, I mean, mine's starting to pay. So I can't say it ain't, but it's starting to. I'm not in the thousands yet, by no means. Not even 500, but we're getting there. To all of the gracious people that are becoming members and giving us those wonderful super stickers and super chats.
Have you updated that list, by the way?
No, I have not. I was actually going to start working on that today, as long as I keep power, because I know there are some people that dropped off, some people that are new, some people, yes, I know you're new. I seen that yesterday. And some people that, are that kind of downgraded, didn't go stay with the top tier, kind of moved down to the middle tier. So I've got some rearranging to do, and I will get hopefully to that today. Yesterday, I had to do, every day I'm trying to do a TikTok. And that same TikTok I'm trying to put on as a short or a short video on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So that same video goes on all 4 platforms. And so I'm trying to get that done every day, that's pretty simple. I mean, that's not a big deal. The only problem is moving it to YouTube, because I can't use the same music. But if I do use the same music, they don't copyright claim me, or they do, but they just give the money, to them, which I'm not making money on the shorts. I'm just using those to try to pull in new members and new subscribers. Right. So that's the only reason for those. And that's the only reason to put them on TikTok and Facebook and all them other places too. So that's not a big deal. But the podcast is up. And right now, the only thing it's on is Buzzsprout. That's who I use to put it through. That's the same one that that Carrie uses. So I decided that that was the one that I was going to use as well. And we have 2 on there as of right now. When I can afford to pay some more to it, it will put it on more places like Apple and, all that. Spotify. So, yep, Spotify and places like that. But right now I'm still on the free version, and I've just uploaded the first 2. I'm trying to do 1 a week. I'm not trying to push myself anymore to that. I have a lot that I do already. And so, and every week I'm putting out the video of the 2 interviews for the people that we try to interview during that week. So I have a lot going on. I need you guys to go over and subscribe to the Aquatic Morning Show. There's 11 people so far subscribed. I know there's 30 people in here right now, so at least we can get it to 30. I would like to start building it up slowly but surely. And the only things that are going to be on it as of right now are the podcast. But the podcast on the YouTube side are also video. So you can either choose to just listen to it, or you can watch it. But if you watch it, it's going to be all kind of cut up video wise. And it doesn't have any of the songs, and it doesn't have any of that. It's just the interview, and it's normally an hour long. So now that I run my mouth some more, let me get back to saying good morning to those that are here. Sorry. Mach 389. Good morning. Miss Brickley Bell. Miss Brickley Bell. Keep your eye on the weather, Misty ma'am. And thanks for being here this morning. And there's Papa Shrimp. He's in chat. And there's Miss Dee Dee. She's in chat. Danny West, she says, yo, yo, it's time for the Aquatic Morning Show. Lurking and working. There we go. Miss Dee Dee says, I love shrimp. Who loves shrimp? I love shrimp.
Love it.
There's Carrie right there. Good morning, Carrie. And then we've got Mexical, the fish keeper. Good morning, Geek Boy. Good morning. Oh, it's okay. There we go. It wanted to hang up on me, like stall out, where I couldn't scroll.
I hate when that happens.
It either jumps or it stops and you can't scroll down.
Yep.
Hey, Kenny. Good morning, you guys. There's Danikin Aquatics. New local Austin. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We don't get to see you so much anymore. Melvin Reef, good morning. Let's give me that fish fam. Amen. That's right. Do that first thing in the morning.
Beautiful.
Miss Mary Page is morning and listening. And no, I don't see him so far, Miss Mary Page. And yes, I do know Miss Dee Dee let me know about that right off the bat. And I will do the birthday thing for him when he gets here. And I'm drinking. He did send me a cup, y'all. Look, he did.
That's so awesome.
So excited. I got it like late Friday after the stream. And I was like, yay, yeah, yeah. And it's a big one. It's like the big one I like to drink from.
Not the mini cups like
yeah,
mine.
I need to know where he got them, where he had it made.
Yeah, because that's the thing about like Teespring. You only get one option on the coffee cup size.
Right.
And I want the bigger one.
And for now, I'm going to use Miss Susie Q for making the Aquatic Morning Show mugs until she can move up and make these. But it'd be good to know where he got them from, because the ones that I found, even from that other Zazzle, they're tall, not thick and wide like this. So
yeah, and I don't like the tall ones because
I'm scared it's gonna fall over.
Yes.
Yep. Exactly. Let's see. Big City Bettas. Good morning, Amber. Good to see you, lady. I'm glad you got to pop in and show some love. We wish we could show you some love back. Need to stop in when you can. Scott Schmidt. Last time I came into this chat expecting to hear about. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, never mind. But I don't have a wrench anymore, so I couldn't delete it or block it or anything. So
do we know?
Somebody took my wrench away.
Do we know that person, or was he listening to a ladies' night and then came into the morning show?
That's more believable.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's definitely a ladies' night thing, not a morning show thing.
Right.
But if you're still here and you want to talk fish, hey, hang around.
Yep.
Ricky, good morning. Miss Lori, if you don't mind going back in doing something about that.
So he replied. You said, maybe that was it.
Yeah. Good. If you don't mind, just for it being a family show in the morning, go back and remove that one.
Please.
But thank you for being here. Let's see. Bex, good morning, Bex. How are you this morning? Jennifer Weaver, hello. And Skipper is coming through Facebook.
Scott runs the Clash. That's what everybody is saying. He's the president of.
Okay. Awesome.
I thought I recognized the name.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I was like, and I think he was at Ladies' Night.
Most likely. If it was that topic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is odd because that's the subject that she tries to stay away from the most. And I know that we've gone there, but yeah.
That's too much. Let's go on
It
to the
is.
next subject.
Yeah, right. Shanna, good morning, lady. Our interview is tomorrow with what's his name's gonna premiere or be on the show. So the first hour will be that once everybody we say good morning, we'll start that. Rico Stan, good morning.
Rico.
Let's see. Just scrolling down, you guys. Hippie John the Fisherman. Yeah, he said he thinks it was late. I do too. I think it was. Alishon, hey. Too coolie for schoolie. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Tomorrow night is ladies' night. So come back then too. You could say those things. Misfit Garcia, Aquatic, good morning. Oh, I thought I seen Misfit. Well, it says Brennan. Did I miss him? Yeah, there he is, Misfit. There you go. Come on,
Yep.
Brennan.
Yep.
Brennan, I need some more reptile people. Even at Aquashella, I got to one reptile person, and that was it. I think that was, oh shoot, I forgot the name.
The swap or the auction that's coming up this weekend in Dallas is both reptile and aquatic.
Oh, dang.
Forgot all about it, didn't you?
I did forget all about it.
I probably should have like sent the reminder to Skipper to his email so it could be uploaded
Yeah.
as events.
Yeah.
But I was figuring you knew
I
or
think about it, huh?
Yeah.
Birds and Exotics is the reptile people that I interviewed at Aquashella, and I was actually holding the snake during the interview, a python. Yeah. I didn't touch him. They just put him on my neck, and that was a wrap. I didn't touch it.
How long did he stay on there?
The whole interview.
Oh, so, wow. You braved it through, huh?
I did. And I was like, I think you can even tell I'm like clenched. Because, normally I talk with my hands, and this and that. And I don't think I was talking with my hands. I don't think I was. Fishy Mon, well, good morning. Oh, let's see. It's a quiet morning, you guys. Sorry. Email me that. Skipper says email him that.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's not Skipper. That's Skipper.
Yes, there you go. Will do,
Baby
Skipper.
Steps. I did get to hold it, and it as long as the face, the snake's head was not close to my face, I was okay. But at one point, he kind of moves and is kind of looking not at me, but across me. And that kind of made me nervous. But it was a really sweet snake. I mean, I say that it didn't bite me, so it was sweet. But I think I'll put that interview out next week. That'll be the birds and exotics of the world.
Okay, nice.
In fact, they had the owl there from last year they had the owl there. But the second day, as many issues as we were having with the dogs, they weren't allowed to bring the owl back the second
Oh
day.
wow.
The Gaylord was just being really weird. And I think it's because they were under new management or something like that. Because
Right.
last year, none of this was an issue at all. And this year, it was everything. Like, I mean, it's a pet show. It's an animal show. It's a fish show.
Right. So what kinds of things were they like that was different from when we went the first year? Just it felt like the hotel management was different and didn't
That
accept
and
it.
it felt like the hotel management was different. It felt like, or I know that the parking is ran by a third party entity now, and anytime you go to leave, you have to pay. We ended up paying throughout the entire weekend $100 to park.
Jeez.
That sucked. And last year it was just pay one time and it was $30 and we were good to go all weekend.
Right.
So that was also different.
What about the music and stuff and the lighting and
all that
everything?
was great, bigger, better. Yeah, all that was bigger, better. And even the room they gave us more room this year. It was bigger. They even had a place like a big buffet set up.
Oh yeah, I heard you talking about that.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. Because Joe's hungry the whole time. So,
Yeah, he's a foodie.
yeah, so that he was very happy about that, and it was expensive though. I would think it would be at the Gaylord anyway, even if it's a buffet. But they seem to have done real well. Everybody seemed to be really happy about it. Hey, Jerry's Fish Room, you guys. That's the guy that helped Brandon, the blind fish keeper, get around and brought him up there and everything. So great guy. He's also trying to grow his YouTube channel too. So I need to have him up here. I need to do an interview with him up here one day and get him some subs. Help him out. But yeah, I mean, it was most everything else was good. It was just those two things that really just got under my skin. One was the dogs, and then the other was that they wouldn't let that hawk come back or the owl come back. And but I would have been really, really mad if I was not able to have been able to keep the dogs there. But we were able to sign a 3-page waiver, and and I was able to keep them there, but I had to keep them in their kennels. I was supposed to keep them in their kennels and not let anybody pet them or anything like that, and keep them in the YouTube, the creators booths section only. Yeah. But once, other than taking them in and out, once, it was over in the evenings or whatever, I'd take the dogs everywhere. But now I couldn't take them in the hotel at all. So when we would leave, we would have to go out the back every time. We could not walk the dogs through the hotel.
So you couldn't go through like the alligator river or any of that part with the dogs?
I didn't see any of that this time because of the dogs. Yep.
Wow.
Miss Sherry, hello. Yep. Jenny Lynn, welcome. But I think it's more not that they have stick up their butts, but I think they're just new and they're trying to go by the book and don't have that as much experience with putting on these or allowing these types of shows.
Right.
And or somebody did get sued, and so it had to become a thing, you know.
Yes.
Which makes it
That's
suck for
most
everybody.
likely what happened. It was somebody got hurt or something in somebody's dog. They brought him to the hotel, so now they got to put all this liability, sign a waiver, and sign away your life, and don't do this, don't do that stuff on you, so that way it protects the hotel.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get my dog's emotional support, whatever.
Right? Get them that tag of emotional support dogs.
Yep. I mean, my corgis can be that.
Well, I use my fish and shrimp as my emotional support.
Hey, put one of them
Take
on
them
a leash
everywhere
and
with
walk
me.
them. Put them on a leash and walk them.
I'll put them in a jar and carry them around with me.
Yes. So you guys remember me telling you about that killifish, that beluga-lar's killifish that jumped out and lived for like 18 hours?
Yeah.
That sucker jumped out again.
What?
I thought I couldn't find him. I tore up the tank. I tore up this entire area over here. And finally, after about an hour looking for him, I chalked it up to the dogs found him. You know, that he jumped out. Somehow he got out of one of these itty bitty holes that his body can't even fit through. And the dogs got him. The next morning, I come in here, I sit down, and he's in the tank, but he looks rough. And I'm like, rough. And I'm like, I tore that tank up. Where were you at? Like, did you dig yourself down into the substrate? Because that's the only thing I didn't like sift through. And
Right.
yeah, like crazy. Did you see the end of month sponsor Bex is only 10 subs away from 400? No, I didn't see her say that. You guys,
Awesome.
Bex is giving us to donate at the end of the month $100 gift card to Aquarium Co-op. That's what she's doing this for, to get her some support. So let's throw her the good old morning show love and get her them 10 subs, you guys. I mean to go over to the Aquatic Morning Show side and make sure that I'm subbed with her that way.
There you go.
I'm going to do that right now. Well, James Guy's getting at it early this morning.
Is he on here?
He's on, not here, but he's live already.
Oh, okay.
He must have something to do later on today. He's not usually on until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening. All right. And the morning show's still at only 13, you guys. So only 3 of you went over and subbed to it. Come on now. Help me out. And help her out.
Now, did you oh no, you were gonna do that when he gets here.
Here we go. I need the sub. There's another sub, baby girl. Baby doll, there you go. Yeah, I know. I was waiting for him to get here, but I don't see him yet. G-Bear, good morning.
Good morning. I saw your video on the interview.
So yeah, the interviews that I did this week, I put out was Haylene, and Creative Coral Design. And these guys remind me of Tanked. The same stuff that Tanked makes is pretty much what they make.
All of the reef stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And my stuff is finally starting to bounce back.
Good
starting
job.
to bounce back.
So you figured it out, maybe?
Well, I don't know that I figured it out, but it is starting to balance out, because one of my corals that was given to me, actually, that I thought was a hard type of coral, is actually not. It was just not happy, and now it's starting to come out, and I'm like, I've seen it yesterday. I was like, oh, I didn't know that did that. So, and my zoas are starting to look good. So it's starting to balance out, but I had to keep the light off for so long, because if I leave it on for too long, then that black whatever starts coming back quick. So
Is your light too strong?
It probably is. So what I need to get Joe to do is hang it instead of it sitting on top. I need to get him to hang it so it's about a foot off of the tank. And then I think that'll help out tremendously. But I don't know if that tank is staying there when I move the fish room. I mean, I know it's staying in the living room, but I don't know if it's staying in that spot. So we didn't want to drill into the ceiling until. So the only other thing that I thought of doing is, like Mike was Zen Aqua, and coming up with some kind of neat other way to hang it. So I have still thinking on that, but.
Right. I got you. So then last week was an art theme, since you had Killer Arts on Friday, and then you released the
well, I've got several art people that I interviewed. So with every week, I'm trying to add one of those to the other one. I've got Haylene this week, and then there's an elderly guy. Oops, I dropped that. If I don't even know if I have his card. I took a picture of his. And then I've got Bombshell. She's cool. The weird thing about this video that's going to be is it's black light. The whole, like, we are even black lit. My teeth glow. So it doesn't, the video quality isn't that great, but I'm still going to put it out because she's really fun, and her art is a lot like Kimberly's, but just as good. But yeah, I've got Haylene. I got to pull the name of the older man that did the other art, and then Bombshell. So I've got two more artsy people that I interviewed. The older gentleman that I interviewed, it's different. His is different. Like, I can't even explain it different. He went and researched a tribe of people. And I don't remember the name of these people, but they remind me of like Aztec type. And he took, I think, the art or the designs that they did and started doing it. So it's going to be real interesting to look at. It is different. But it's, hey, different is what makes the world go round.
That's right.
And he was actually my very first interview that I did. So I'm kind of not doing things in the order that I did them at the show, but yeah.
It's a lot of stuff for you to go through.
It's a lot. And what I'm scared of is that I'm going to get so far out that people are going to be like, we're so sick of hearing about Aquashella stuff.
It's already the next Aquashella, and you're showing us Florida stuff.
Right. Exactly. Yes, exactly. And so then do I put 2 out a week? Do I go ahead and get them all out and then wait on the people to be able to? So I don't know. Right now I'm honestly just getting it out when I can. And I was only going to do it 1 a week, but I may end up doing it 2 a week to get them done.
Well, you got to remember, if you ever get too far behind, but you still want to release the videos, you could always do it on your Main's Tales Furs and Fin channel with the podcast and put a little playlist of, Florida Aquashella interviews. So that way, at least you're still putting them out there and they're getting watched versus, it's too late to do it, so I'm just not going to put it on.
Right. And all the other amazing footage that I got at Aquashella, I hadn't even done that video yet. So that one I do need to do this week. And mine is going to be my experience at Aquashella Orlando, not, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Mine is just going to be like, this is the pictures that I took that I absolutely loved, and this is my Aquashella experience.
Right. One more personalized to Jess instead of the morning show.
Yes. Yeah. And and everybody else. So I don't know how to explain it. Like, when everybody's trying to get their Aquashella videos out, right while you're still there, and a week after, it's for Aquashella, it's for the subs. I don't feel like it's so much their experience as it is them showing Aquashella. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a lot of sense, because what you're saying basically is you want people to experience Aquashella through your eyes personally. And this is what I like. It isn't because this is the number one because they won an award. This is my personal favorites, and get to know you a little bit through that video. Yes. That makes sense.
Yeah. And that way, hopefully it's not another Aquashella video, We've seen this already, So Mike says about every other one of his shorts gets 1K plus views. Wow, Mike, I need to go see what you're doing. Mine aren't getting that. All of my videos are getting between 250 and 300 views, except for my one Landon, the little short that I did with Landon doing Party in the USA. That one has 1,700 views, or 1,698, and that's the one I've had the most. Then the other one is the Corgi Puppies. It got 1,300.
Oh wow!
So, what does that show you?
More videos.
Well, that shows you that I need to do more videos on Landon being goofy and my corgis. Not fish. Not the morning show. But, yeah. My
it's so hard to
reptile
figure
shorts
out
are
all
better
of that
than
stuff.
The fish shorts. Now, that does make sense. When I get my frogs, which hopefully will be soon, very soon, I think those videos are going to do really good. I really do. Yeah, Carrie, yours was good. It was really, really long, but it was good. Oink Master, good to see you. I got to meet her, you guys, at Aquashella this time.
Awesome.
Very fun lady. People's videos never appear on my YouTube. I watch what's there, but I don't go looking for them. Well, it's going to show you what you have clicked on recently first. So, more tails and fur, less spins. Yes. That's it, Kelly. Yes. Good morning, Kelly. People only like to see my MBU in my what is the MBU?
I have no ideas.
Is it that big lizard? Maybe. Jerry says fish room updates do real well with views. I had 2 that have over 1.2K and 1 over 3.4K. I have not done a video fish room tour since I started. I did one when I started, and I haven't done another one since. Now, I have gone through in the lives and shown my videos. I mean, my tanks, but I haven't gone back and done a video per se.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that you didn't get a little bit more views on the fish room tour.
Yeah.
Just because it was my fish room, but just because it was a fish room tour, and those seem to do usually pretty well. I know the one that I did for Jadron Aquatics last year before I started working with them, that one is one of my most popular. It's got the most views out of all my videos. But then so does my dancing Sawasser tank video. There's nothing but Sawasser tank floating around in the tank. So it's like, well, how do I decide what's the best content?
Good morning, Miss Dee Dee.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think, Jerry, I need to go back to that video and see how I did the hashtags on it.
Right.
And redo the thumbnail. I've been doing a bunch of research on videos and all that crap lately, and even trying to figure out what kind of content I'm going to add to the morning show, the Aquatic Morning Show's YouTube page.
Right.
Because you can't use the exact same video on 2 channels, right? But you can change it and use it. So
you can't.
You can. You can change it. You have to change it and use it. But you're not supposed to use the exact same video on 2 YouTube channels.
Huh. Okay.
But if it's something is changed in it, you can. So, but yeah, no, they said, in fact, you're supposed to get a notification if it is.
It was nice to meet you, Sherry, if this is the first time.
Danny said he can't wait to start making cuttlefish content. That'd be cool to see.
How are you, Dee Dee?
I'm tired. I have slept almost all Saturday night, Sunday night, this morning.
Wild girl.
Well, I overdid it, of course, like I always do when I'm on a project. And my back paid for it.
What did you do? What were you working on?
Well, we got my RDI. Got the pole in the ground, got the mount for it, and actually ran it to do the tests. Make sure, do my first couple of gallons and all that kind of good stuff. but I needed more drums because I think that one can do like 150 gallons a day. So we didn't have the drums, and the guy that we get them from would be back to the day. So we stopped that, and I worked on decking and laying patio pavers. And
I did that too yesterday. I worked out in the garden.
Nothing was big at the time, but when you add it all up together in an old body that's not used to doing anything anymore, just sitting on the chair, yeah, I got to pay for it. So that's exactly what I did.
When? Wait. You said Miss Kelly gave me a $9.99 super chat?
Yeah, she did it right as we were doing the closeouts.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah.
That's right. Miss Kelly Foreman, that is very much so correct. I do remember that. Here you go, baby, because it's all yours. Right. Thank you for doing that Friday. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate it. Miss Brickley Bell says that she's sorry that she's not too chatty this morning. Her dog is sick, Gizmo. She's taking care of her, starting a batch of bone broth now, trying to keep her from getting dehydrated. She is only 9 pounds. Wow. Maboo Pupper. Oh. Okay.
That makes more sense.
So what's wrong with your dog? What happened? I need to know the rest of the story. Oh, she's got it coming out both ends.
Ooh.
Did she eat something?
Ugh. And now you know the rest of the story.
Right.
What was that guy that always did that? He's an
oh
yeah, Harvey.
Yes,
Harvey.
John Harvey. He did my most favorite ever poem or whatever during the Super Bowl that year for So God Made a Farmer.
Yes.
That
was
is
awesome.
My most favorite. And he also made one, or they redid it as So God Made a Rancher. And that one is really good too. So now of course he can't, but they need to rewrite one so that it says, So God Made a Fish Keeper.
Yeah, right.
There you go. You do it.
Me do it.
Well, that's how when we used to call chow call for the inmates, we go chow call, and then you would hear hollering from the bays, "You do it, you go."
Sherry, to answer your question, regular colored shrimp do the same thing as Amanos, except the Amanos are a little bit larger and about 3 times more aggressive. So that's really the only difference. They're all shrimp or cleaners, but the color ones are prettier.
Oh,
Hey,
did
Dee,
you
I
still
saw
put
your
out a new
comment.
video with your shrimp
I
there,
saw your
Jerry?
comment that you did that a shrimp cocktail video.
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
watch
the only thing I accomplished Saturday at all on YouTube. I did that, and I was supposed to go on Pam's show that night, and it's like I was trying to watch Adele's birthday fundraiser thing, and my back was killing me. And I said, you know what? I'm just sitting here being miserable. I'm leaving. So I finished that little video, and I got back on the couch.
I have to make sure that I send a little bit of love to Matt from Liquid Zoo, because I woke up Saturday, was getting ready to go see my grandkids and everything, and then got an email, and he put together a little short video for me to upload the video on the I Love Shrimp thing. So that's why put the short out yesterday. It took me because I wanted to see my grandkids and stuff, so I didn't mess with uploading a video
Right.
until yesterday. I did it and I threw it on there. So it's just a real quick with the I love shrimp thing. It's fun.
Yeah, he tries to be a meanie, but he's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, Matt.
I'm going to make this a little easier for you guys because there's still only 3 people that have subbed to the Aquatic Morning Show. And there's
I think
45
I subbed when
for you guys. Come on
you
now.
first told me about it. I went ahead and subbed that day.
I was watching Bigfoot Coins last night for a little bit, and he's going to be coming down here, I think closer to the end of the month, or yeah, and we're going to try and meet up for coffee or something. It's going to have to probably be coffee because that'll be right after I get my teeth done, so I'm not going to want to probably really even talk, but I don't want to miss the chance of getting to meet him either. But he was talking about how hard it is now to get members and subscribers to channels. And he was saying that he felt sorry and bad for those that are under 1K right now. He said, because it's like pulling teeth. He said it's almost like YouTube does not want you to have any or to get there. He said because once he gets, he said the other day he had 50 pulled from him, just for no reason. He said just 50 pulled from him. I was like, damn. I'm growing
300 like 10 times because I've been 300, 301, 298, 299, 300, 298, and it went like that forever.
I think part of the not problem, but just the reality is that now that there's so many channels and content creators, and since a lot of them just recently started opening their channels or being more active and engaged with their channels, that we have this bottom tier of not quite to 1,000 yet that is just bombarded with so many channels to choose from. And then as you get to the next level over 1,000, then there's a bunch of people there. So as the pyramid shrinks because there's less people in that tier, I think it's harder for the bottom tiers because there's so much now. But I don't think it's impossible. I see, there's always potential for growth. We just got to find the right combination of whether it's our personality, our content, our editing.
And you're going to have to go outside of the fish family as well. I mean, you can't just grow from just the fish fam. A year ago you could, when everybody was at home, but now
that's the thing. If you were on the move at that point,
right, like I was,
because everybody had nothing to do,
right,
and now people are gone, and but just like me, normally I would be on YouTube all weekend long, and everybody streams, and I miss streams this weekend.
Right.
So,
and I do too.
When I was a kid, PBS was one of the main channels out of the 4 that I had to choose from. Right. Now, there's 385,000 channels for me to choose from on TV. So it's kind of the same thing. It doesn't mean that those channels won't survive or anything. It's just you got to work a little bit harder and smarter to get your stuff out there and network well.
Yes, and you can't, like, we do interviews and all that, and it does help give you a bump. It may give you a few, but it's not like it used to. You're not going to do the interviews because you want to learn more about that person. Don't go or do interviews just to think you're going to get the subscribers, because you're not. Not like it used to be. And I have talked to a lot of people, especially while I was at Aquashella.
Oink Master, the Neos definitely do better with the mystery snails since the Neos don't mind the water conditions. Caradinas, I don't think would do too well in mystery snail water. So any of the Neos, I think, would do fine. Honestly, just depends on your preference of color.
Now, Rico says people who say YouTube doesn't want you to get there just aren't thinking it through. YouTube makes more money from you being monetized. They need you to get there. Yep.
But they need you to get there the right way. And
Yep.
that's the difference, because if you
Right.
get there the right way, that's when the analytics and the algorithm picks you up and starts promoting your channel for
Yep.
you and putting you out there for people to accidentally click on because it's there. Or,
Yep.
you know, the next video that plays while they're getting coffee, you know, it ends up being yours. So
Yep.
I think that's a real big thing. Like I said, it's about working it smarter and doing it the right way, because I watch a lot of videos lately on building your YouTube channel and how to
Yep.
grow and all this stuff. And I see
Yep.
all these different things. And when I see the video that I just watched last night, where the guy took a channel and in 3 months made it over 1 million subscribers, you know, that's where I'm going, you know, now he's figured out the analytics in a way that works beautifully. You know,
Yeah.
so there's got to be something to do in there. And I'm not going to take all of those ideas and
Well,
try to incorporate them, but some.
there are also certain industries that you can excel in a lot quicker than aquatics.
Yes. And we are somewhat of a niche.
Yes.
So you got to remember that
That's
we're
it.
not like we're selling toothpaste, and everybody on YouTube uses toothpaste. Now we're
Right.
selling other stuff or
Yes.
promoting other stuff that's a
Yes.
smaller niche market.
Yep. Oink Master wanted to know, Papa Shrimp, do you find that there is any type of shrimp that does the best with mystery snails, especially in a nursery environment like I'm trying to do?
I don't have a good answer for that because I don't have mystery snails and shrimp. You know, I have shrimp, but I have them in a tank together, so I couldn't tell you for sure.
I put mystery snails in my shrimp tanks. You just have to make sure that the mystery snails they're not competing for food, like the baby shrimp and the mystery snails, because the mystery snails will get that food before the baby shrimp will. So
Right.
just make sure that the baby shrimp, there's enough food for all. But I do put mystery snails in most of my tanks, especially my baby fish tanks, my nursery tanks.
And so you do that so that way the snails take care of all the little extra detritus or uneaten foods.
Well, not only that, they help create it's something they help create that baby fish eat.
Okay.
And I think it's Infusoria. I think that they somehow create that. I just know that it's good for them. If you have, say, a fish separate, like I do, I've got several grow out for my guppies, and I make sure that I've got 2 or 3 mystery snails in every single one of them to help create that little bit of extra that the baby fish may not get. Or if I forgot a day, which I don't, but you know, it's just good to have them there. You were already a member, Brennan. You must have re-upped. Thank you, though. We got to give you your re-up. Yeah, it's mid-morning break times in Visoria. I was right. Boom. All right, so it is time for the mid-morning break. Don't leave. Our numbers tend to go down just a little bit. but I need to refill my coffee and potty break real fast. We will be back. That's right. See, we're out of coffee. My coffee is cold. I'm not completely out, but it's cold. So you guys don't go nowhere. We'll be right back in just a minute. But bringing us the mid-morning break is going to be our sponsor, Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack. He is got awesome shrimp and wood and food product for fish and shrimp and snails and wood
and shrimp. And
Wood.
I gotta get it pulled up. I didn't have it pulled up. I was running my mouth. You guys, he had a really good video the other day too. What was it? Last Wednesday with Miss Carrie and Big Rich from Ohio Fish Rescue. That was a really good live stream. So if you get a chance, go watch it. It was really good.
It's all about what you were just talking about.
That's right. It's all about what we were just going over. My computer's running slow. Sorry.
Are you ready, Steven? Kenny?
Yeah.
Greg?
Okay.
All right, Fish Fam. Let's go! Oh, it's been getting so hard living with you floating in my tank. I can't. You're blocking all the light out, and now my stems are starting to turn gray. I see you planted in the back. As a matter of fact, it used to be as red as the sun. And the cribs in the corner that no one ignores, 'cause it's that pink flamingo one. Oh, yeah, it keeps sickening. It's so sickening. So it's time to get moving, or the plants you'll be losing. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's a plant in the back that's starting to the back, so you better do the dog green dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I want to so it's time to do the dog green dance. 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 Oh, I'm reaching in for something, but duckweed is all I seem to find. Oh, and all it takes is one piece, and then it's super mega multiplied. And the plant in the back is bent with a crack. I think that it just might die. And the crit in the corner is already a mortar. It melted right before my eyes. Oh, yeah, I was so hectic. I'm feeding my septic. I'm hardly breathing till this duckweed is leaving. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the plant in the back that's starting in the black, so you better do the duckweed dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I want to so it's time to do the duckweed dance. Duckweed dance, 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 dance. Oh, yeah, it keeps sickening. It's so sickening. So it's time to get moving, or the plants you'll be losing. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the plant in the back that's starting in the black, so you better do the dog green dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I want to so it's time to do the dog green dance. 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 Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Yeah, duckweed dance.
All right. And we are back. And we didn't lose too many people over that. Maybe they just stepped away to get a coffee and take a potty break too. That's what we do it for, right? All right. I'm back. Voice only for a minute though.
Voice only.
A voice from beyond. A while ago, Brooklyn was asking when you said do it the right way as far as getting mixed. But I know a lot of times you'll go into channels and they'll be like, if you want your channel, bump, into your stuff and all that. Well, if those people subscribe to you, if they don't do the follow through, yeah, you'll get that subscriber, but then it's going to come back off. It's not necessarily YouTube taking it away. They're not a real subscriber because all they did was subscribe. They didn't do what's necessary for them to consider you a real subscriber.
Which is like, subscribe, comment, and the comment has got to be 7 words. Which is why I say when we do the shorts and you go into the comments, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. 7 words. So it shouldn't be that way. I feel like if you subscribe, then you subscribe. That should be it. I don't feel like you should have to go in and watch it 1 minute. Oh, that's it too. You have to watch 1 minute of the video, like, and comment with 7 words for it to stick, completely stick.
Yeah.
When I was going around to several of the grow channels trying to grow, which I will start doing, I guess, with the morning show channel. You have to do that. James Geit doesn't do that. He doesn't make you do that. He just tells everybody to show love.
Show love and stay engaged. And that's what he means by when he says stay engaged, is like and comment and share and do those things that help the channel.
Right. Help him out because he helps you out.
Yes.
And I've been to a lot of grow channels, and I do like James Geit. I do feel, in all sincerity, he does want to help everybody grow. Yes, he's growing too, but I do feel like that he sincerely wants people to grow.
Well, and by the same token, when you want others to do that to your channel, you need to reciprocate.
That's right.
Even though somebody may only have 200 subscribers working just like you're working.
That's right. When you go, when you go into James Geit stream, you do your part, but you need, make sure you have time to go and do sub to other people. That's what everybody's there for. So, make it work for you. And they stick. I've had many of them stick. I try to go at least once or 2 times a week and to his channel and do it. Big Flip Coins, he's not necessarily a grow channel, but if you go to his stream, they're going to sub to you. He's a good old guy too. Catfish Cherry, he was the one who got me over my first 100. So he's not a grow channel, but he's there and he wants everybody to help everybody, and they do. So,
yep. Well, one of the things that things that stuck the most with me in watching these grow videos and how to make your channel more sub, blah, 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 was the 2 main things that right now that the algorithm looks for is your click-through rate and the session time per viewer. So one of the ways that one of the guys grew his channel extremely fast was he put a lot of really kind of low quality videos together, not fancy thumbnails or anything. It was just straight to the point, pictures or whatever, but they were 3-minute videos or less. And then that way, instead of somebody coming in and watching 5 minutes of your 15-minute video, then it gives them an opportunity to watch 3 or 4 of your 3-minute videos and give you 8 to 10 minutes of session time. And that is more critical, the session time versus, how long did they watch a specific video? It's a matter of how long are they on your channel actively watching a video. And that's something that is really smart. Shorter videos so that you get 100% or 75% view of that video is a lot easier to accomplish with the short video than it is with the long video.
Yeah. Yep. And I struggled when it came down to doing my interview videos. But those interviews are only 5 to 6 minutes long each. And if I did them all individually, I could have done them all individually, but I didn't. I felt like it's 2 different people, but maybe I can hold their attention because it's 2 different people.
Oh, wow.
Thought something was coming down. It did come down, but it didn't hurt anything.
Well, like when people are doing species profiles and stuff, they can't do it in 2 minutes. So those have to be longer. But, maybe if somebody's really researching like CPDs or something, they're going to delve into it a little longer because
Yeah.
they're looking for that particular subject. But the rest, yeah, you're right. Your little cute shrimp isn't as cute to somebody else as it is to you. So
Right.
You just have to keep it short and sweet.
And that's another thing that with my shorts that are my TikTok videos, that when I bring them over to YouTube, I'm not necessarily putting them all as shorts, but they are short videos because they're just short, sweet, not much talking, but wait, my fish tank, just Casper's back. Yeah. My boxes are falling back behind me back there.
The storms aren't already in your place, are they?
No, they should be in yours.
There are storms are coming.
Oh my gosh, they're coming. We were talking about that right at the beginning. Scare me. They scare me.
Casper is back.
So I started, for whatever reason, on my news feed, this scammer guy popped up, and he goes in and he scams the scammers, right? So he's got it all figured out. He looks at he's watching their computers while he's in theirs, and it's really interesting.
Right.
And he's getting back at them. So I got intrigued, I guess. But now, I swear to God, that's all YouTube is showing me. And it's not what I want to see. I've seen it a few times. I'm good. I'm done. I don't want to see it no more. But that's all YouTube wants to show me. And because I'm a YouTuber, I sub to him and I leave a comment, But, geezums.
Well, that's like I have my little girls on my account. So I get all these cartoons, these animated things. I get all day long Lassie, those kind of shows popping up in mine. So, and she subs. If they say, oh, hit the like and subscribe, she does. And I've had to get on her, like, don't do it just because they say to do it.
Well,
And sometimes I might have 500 more people I'm sub to.
yeah.
Don't do anything about
Right.
it.
And YouTube is no longer the platform it used to be. It's trying to compete with like
Streaming
Amazon
services.
Prime
Yeah.
and it's more of a get on. They want to hold everybody there to watch TV, not to go, necessarily learn something, although it's still there for that, but it's gearing up more to be TV to people than whatever, even if you're in your niche. Hey, good morning, Eduardo.
Joe says the shoe went great this last Saturday.
Well, I'm glad the shoe went great this weekend.
What
We
about
know
the
you
other
mean-
one?
We know you mean show, Joe.
Joe.
Good morning. Happy Monday, Joe.
You're glad for the storms. There are so many fires around y'all right now. I'm sorry, I didn't know there were. We don't have any storms, thank goodness. I mean fires, and I don't mind the
Especially when you're not
storms.
dry.
I don't mind the storms. I don't want the tornadoes, and that's what we're going to be having is tornadic weather. So
It's that time of the year.
it is
especially
that
around
time of
here.
the year. But and I didn't think of this for this to be this theme today, but it's just kind of how it went.
Yeah.
And then that's fine because the one person in chat that may not know may learn something today. So
Right?
if a video turns out to be a dud in comparison to other videos, will it bring overall channel down? No, yes and no. It goes into all your analytics, so it'll show you not doing as great at that time, and it'll show that video crashing and all that. In the long term, will it hurt the channel? No, not really. I don't think. Short term, maybe, but not long term. And if you see that it did, do something about it.
I think about that all the time because I look at my videos from when I started posting videos to now, and I go through and I see some of the ones that I don't even have 100 views yet, and they've been on there 2 years or something. And it makes me think maybe I should just take them off or whatever. But I think that my channel's still immature. So I want people to see how much I've progressed from my first videos to the videos I do now, and let me know, did I learn anything? Am I getting any better? Comment, watch the old videos too. Of course they don't, because they're not as good. I know they're not as good, but I'd still like to leave them up there just so I could get a baseline frame of reference of, let me know, or try to change the thumbnail. Will that help it? But again, it blows my
Right.
mind that I have a Sawasser tank video with just Sawasser tank floating around, and that's got the second most views of all my videos. So it's like, if that's all it takes, then I'm going to put out more videos of just Sawasser tank.
True. Yeah. But again, don't get so wrapped up in your brain with it, because
Right.
you can and not have fun with it. So you got to have a balance.
I'm still at the point that, hey, if they like it, great. If they don't, oh well, and I'll do better next time and keep on moving forward and just try to have fun with it. Because I'm not a pro or anything, but I'm trying. I'm learning. That's all you can do.
Oink Master, the other question was, my other question was, as a beginner in a separate tank, not with mystery snails, what type of shrimp do you think would be best and work in the worst? Wait, what type of shrimp do you think would be the best and the worst idea to try out as my first?
The best would be a regular 10-gallon tank with some Neos in it.
Meaning
the worst,
cherry shrimp, Neo
Yeah.
blue, blue dreams,
Dreams.
blue velvets,
yes.
orange, not
Any of the regular parameter water shrimp, like your Amanos will pretty much regular water shrimp. So Neos, any of the Neos, solid colors or Rillies, those would be best for a beginner. I also think that if you have soft water, PRLs or crystal red shrimp, crystal black shrimp, those are really good shrimp to start off with as your first set of Caradinas. What I wouldn't do is spend money on high dollar shrimp. That'd be the worst idea if you don't have the correct substrate, you don't have the right filtration, if you've got fish in your tank, you don't have mosses, all the stuff that really will help the shrimp thrive. That's the worst idea, is just to start off with a tank that is not set up for shrimp, that it's more set up for fish. And then doing Caradinas at the same time, that's probably the worst way to go about it. That's why I think Neos are a good beginner shrimp, because it's almost just like a guppy tank, or a molly tank, or just whatever fish tank that you have, a community tank. The Neos will probably thrive the best in that water.
I just want to say thank you again to all the fish fam for the amazing gift of this tablet. I'm working on my Higer Arc Aquarium video to share with you guys. I love you all so much. So, somebody got her a tablet.
Looks like it.
Apparently somebody did.
That is awesome. Yeah, never take down a video. Don't ever take down a video, because it will pull those hours, that watch time, everything that you did get from that video being there, it'll pull it, and you won't have that anymore. So it could come to being as simple as you were at your watch hours and you decided to pull a video, and then you no longer have your watch hours. So never pull a video. Just make it private. Is it private or unlisted?
Unlisted.
Yeah. Or redo thumbnail and go take a look at your hashtags and description.
Yeah.
I was listening to something that said don't ever do any more than 3 or 4 hashtags because it
Toad
confuses
Stream the other
the
day.
algorithm. It doesn't know where to put you.
Yeah.
And see, and that's kind of back ass words than what TubeBuddy tells you.
Yes.
TubeBuddy rates your channel based on the tags, the words, the keywords, and your description and the title, how much they're relevant to each other, and then that's what gives you your SEO rating. And so you have to go in there and put at least 350 characters in your taglines for it to give you the points for having the appropriate amount of tags. So that's kind of backwards than
Right.
just only put 3 or 4 tags so it doesn't confuse the algorithm.
And to make sure that those tags in the description and in the taglines are the exact the same.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I don't think anybody will ever get the algorithm figured out. I just think that we do what the higher up people are doing and we'll continue to grow.
Changing the title does not reset watch hours and all that jazz. But that's
No,
the other thing everybody
that's not-
has to remember about
No.
watch hours. That if you're trying to get monetized and it's telling you you have to have 4,000 watch hours to get monetized, that 4,000 hours has to be within the year,
Right.
not the
And
lifespan of your channel. So if you have a 4-year-old channel and you have 3,000 watch hours, you need to find out how many watch hours you have for the year. And I'm not sure if when you go into the YouTube studio, if that number that it gives you for watch hours is based on this year's worth of watch hours or lifetime watch hours. I'd have to look to know for sure because I haven't looked enough.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying that what? Oh, Big Flip. There's Big Flip coins. What's up? We were just talking about you.
His ears were burning.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that if you have a video that's not doing good, you can go and you can change the thumbnail. You can change the title and you can change your hashtags to try to better that video. I'm not saying take it down.
Just do a cleanup.
Yeah. And have fun. That's right.
Yeah, because remember when he and Steven were so close to 1,000?
Yes.
He even got tired of saying it because he was trying to reach that little goal. And he's like, once this is done, you'll never hear another word from me, because it's like he got tired of it himself, trying to grow.
Yeah.
The last few 30 subs.
I'm
Yep.
not even close yet in watch hours or subs. So I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get there eventually.
It
seems like those giant milestones are just like they just hang there and you can taste the fruit.
well, you know, and live streams, right? I've gotten my watch hours because I live stream so much. Not from my videos, although I've got 300 and something videos, which I was amazed that I had that many videos. I don't remember making that many videos, but I do.
Good morning,
Well, I
Ness.
have a lot too, and it's like I don't remember doing that many either, but
Yeah.
they're out there when
Yeah.
it tells you how many you have, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
where did I do all those? But I put them
Right.
there apparently.
Yeah.
Like the other day on the show, Patrick Hardy asked me in the chat to do a video on the CPDs I got from Foxy's Fishes, and I said yes, I would. Well, I had worked out in the yard and everything, and I was beat down, and at about 10 o'clock, I thought, I didn't do that video that I promised I would do, so I threw a little video together, you know, my CPDs, and put it out there. Of course, he responded back in like 22 seconds after that thing hit YouTube. Like, oh, you kept your word, you know, so.
And Oink Master, don't wrap yourself up in doing so self-criticizing of your especially your first video. You can go back to all of our first videos,
Yes,
and
please do.
we're all like, was I thinking? Yeah,
Consider your first video like a
right.
draft paper.
Yes, but you have to get the first one done
Yes.
After
You have to
that,
go
it
through
does
the
get
process.
to make
You
that
have to go
jump.
through and practice that process of, okay, I'm going to put this up and upload it and everything. Because once you get past that, this is easier than I thought it was. Now
Yes.
it's so easy that I can focus more on the actual video and make that a little bit better. And then you get better. You just got to practice.
Yes, exactly. And Miss Holly asked me how the axolotl babies are doing, and they're doing great. All 33, 34 of them hatched. Every single one of them hatched. So, and they're all eating baby brine shrimp. I'll feed them. Their bellies get so big and pink. It's so cute. And yes, I've got video, but I'm not doing the video yet. I'm waiting over some time, and then I'll do the whole video. But yes, they're cute as can be. I wonder if did I show a picture of them? Oh, and I did my
babies.
my blind fish scape. You guys, I did my blind fish scape this weekend. And if you haven't done yours and you want to, you still have to by the end of the month. But let's, get on it. Let's get them in.
How does it look?
Okay, so it's hard. It is really hard. What you think is 1 inch of substrate ends up being 3 inches of substrate. And I was not cheating, but I put my wood, I went ahead and attached my wood to my rock as one piece, and then I was going to set it in there because I still had the filter and the heater and everything else to put in there. So, but when I put the rock and the wood in there, they fell off. So I ended up having to try to place the wood where I thought it was supposed to be. One piece was close, but the other one wasn't even nowhere near where I thought it was. So it actually didn't turn out looking bad, but it is definitely a challenge.
And it's good because
Yeah,
that was his whole point.
right.
To see it from a whole perspective.
And when it came down to it, when I was done, after I did, everything I needed to do for the challenge, and I fixed it the way I wanted it, it really doesn't look that different. It's only that one piece of wood I had to move over and make sure the plants were, and really the Monte Carlo was down in the, was planted. Everything else stayed in the same spot, just that one piece of wood and the Monte Carlo. So I was going to try and show you a picture of it. Well, I did. Did I do the short on it? I think I did the short on it last night. Let me see. I may not have put it on YouTube yet, though. It may just be on TikTok. Or I may not have done it at all. I'm looking.
So do we have a Alex video today?
We do. I do have it. Okay, here. Okay, this is the scape now after I moved this front piece of wood. The front piece of wood was over in the middle, but everything else is pretty much where I put it. And I tell you what, those orange shrimp look neon. That one piece of wood right there was way over to the right in the middle of the tank.
That spider wood looks cool. I wonder where you got that stuff.
Yeah, that spider wood came from Papa Shrimp, you guys.
I'm just glad I had some extras to send you, some small pieces like you needed.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Very much so. So that's what my blindscape is now. Let's see. I don't the picture of the first scape is on my phone, which is right here.
Nice.
Bad.
No, it really didn't look bad with it in the middle either. But that's the scape that's in the challenge. And I did a video on it. I just got to get it done. So I'm going to put the video out, and then he's already got the picture of it, I believe. So that's the blindscape. All right. Let's see.
Has Dr. Anthony popped in at all today?
Not yet. I keep looking.
He's on the replay crew. So at least at some point, if he doesn't come on and we don't get the chance to tell him happy birthday and play the song, we should probably just
I'll do it
for him. So
yeah, I'll do it
by the end. I know he goes back and watches all the videos he misses.
By the end of the stream.
What's the time difference with him in Peru?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in Peru now.
Yeah.
What time is it over there? Like 4 a.m. or something crazy? It's not that bad of a difference, is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
But I do know he has problematic internet at times. And speaking, he is on the calendar for 1:30 today Eastern for his aquarium conservation, and he's going to be on with Lefty tonight at 8:30 on Lefty's channel.
Oh, are they having a happy birthday stream?
I'm not sure, but I do know he's.
How's everybody feeling about the time change thing going away?
I agree. I have always.
Me too. Me too.
Always agreed.
Yes, you can get more done in a day, but it's like daggone, your body's wore out from doing more in a day.
Yeah.
But it sucks for people who work schedules because when I was working, of course we were 12-hour schedules. We went to work in the dark. We came home in the dark.
Yeah.
We had no yard time, no nothing in our own homes for 3 days, because you were on for 3 days.
All right, you guys. It is time for Fish History and Scientific News with Alex from the Secret History of Living in Your Aquarium. He calls it Fish Story. So here we go.
Jess, can you put your link to the short in the chat?
Yeah.
Alex Williamson here with The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium with a segment of fishery on the Aquatic Morning Show. So, yet again, it is a daily segment that is on the Aquatic Morning Show. Hey, Jess, what's going on? And you can check it out there, usually midway through their show. And you can also check it out if you're a member on my community tab. I always post it there first, plus all my sources, the articles, and any cool info that I found that's extra tidbits. So today we're going to be talking about something that happened today in fishery, which is, well, okay, probably a lot of things happened today in whatever years ago. But specifically, March 21st, 1837, there was something that happened, and that was that Theodore Nicholas Gill was born. And by the way, he lived till 1914. Born in 1837, lived in 1914. He was a U.S. ichthyologist, and he was associated with the Smithsonian Institute. Now, he actually worked for them for over 50 years, which is a long run. And it appears that he has described more than 750 species or taxia and is honored in the names of 3 genera named after him, of fish specifically, as well as in the names of dozens of fish that either have the name Gilli or Gilii as the last part of their name in Latin. So Gill produced more than 500 papers on different species in the course of his career, and 388 of them were on different fish species, but he also covered birds, mammals, mollusks, and other life forms that he came across. He had a pretty big passion for general biology in general, and after Lewis and Clark had first opened up access to the Western United States for the let's call it the European world, he had gone forth into the Pacific and started to catalog and name a lot of the creatures there in the 1850s. And as settlers were finding the area and settling where the Indians also had been for thousands of years. In any case, so he formed the basis of the arrangement of how the Smithsonian organizes all of their biological specimens now. And specifically, he set up and founded their ichthyology department, as well as helped coin that term ichthyology as a study. He was born and educated in New York City, and he was rich, as most people that were naturalists were. He had private tutors, and he showed a really early interest in all things living and biological. He was associated with J. Carson Brevoort, and he was another ichthyologist and naturalist that came before him, and he kind of studied under him and finally moved to Washington, D.C. in the 1860s to work at the Smithsonian. So he cataloged the mammals and then the fishes, and he fell in love with the fishes. He maintained a proficiency in pretty much Latin names of all the different creatures of different kingdoms, but fish were his one true love, really. He became a senior assistant to the Library of Congress also, so anything having to do with fish that's archived there, he put there for his lifespan. And he was also a member of the American Philosophical Society, which sounds like a bunch of rich guys smoking pipes and drinking, gin or something like that. But he was a professor of zoology officially at George Washington University, and he was also a member of the Megatherium Club at the Smithsonian Institute. Fellow members frequently mocked him for how vain he was. He's a pretty good-looking dude if you see old portraits of him. But he became a president of the American Association for the Advancement of Science in 1897, which by that point he was pretty old, and he's got this great, massive, gnarly beard and, pretty regal-looking guy. So in any case, we have him to thank for how we've organized a lot of the species and for how we cataloged and discovered a lot of the species first noted out in the western part of the United States, specifically freshwater fish, some saltwater too. But that's one thing you can remember that happened this day in history. I'll talk to you guys later. Back to you, Jess. Hey, everybody.
All right. Miss Didi, the short, which short? Which one are we doing today?
Miss Lori put it in there, I guess.
Okay. Good deal.
She had a phone call, so somebody was asking for the short, and I tried to post it, but it wouldn't work.
Oh.
I copied hers, and somebody said it didn't work.
Okay. Did you send me the today's live streams?
I've got it up.
If you've got it, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll play the live streams for today, and then I need to pull up something else real quick as well while you're doing that.
Right?
And we start our day with happy birthday, Dr. Anthony. The Monday live streams in Eastern Standard Time. Father Fish was at 9 o'clock. Followed by the Aquatic Morning Show on Main's Tales Fur and Fins at 10 a.m. Following that will be Afternoon Chat Delight with Rico Stand at 12:15. Next will be Dr. Anthony, 1:30 on Aquarium Conservation with Dr. Anthony from Orkhoff. And following that, Geek Out with Ed and Rico at 3 p.m. Next up, Corvus Oskin at 4. Then at 6, you have Monday Musings with Fantastic Freaks. That's Austin. At 7, you have Monday Mayhem with Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. And at 7, you also have Michael's Fish Room. At 8, it's Steamfight Aquatics with Bob Steamfight. And at 8:30, it's Fishy Talk with Dr. Anthony on the Lefty 3213A at 8:30 p.m. And concluding the Monday live streams at 10 p.m., it's In the Hot Spot on Fishy Biz Aquatics. How hot will it get in there? And Liquid Zoo, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link.
All right.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I am trying to add the DFW slide.
But there is a change. Stevens was the Wet Your Plants with Stephen and Kelly wasn't on the calendar, but he says it is going today, normal time.
Okay. I don't remember how to do this.
I call Mondays going back to school with all the note takings I have to do. You want me to do the coffee cup while you're working on it?
Yeah, please.
Oh, thank you for the coffee, Dee Dee.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're back.
And we're back again. Thank you so much to Miss Bex, Miss Dee Dee, Daniel Velez, Lefty, missing one,
Miss Lori?
Miss Lori, for being Coffee Cup sponsors this month. It is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Okay.
Thank you, Mystery Snow Gardens, for making this cute little coffee cup
Yes.
video. Graphics, whatever you call
And
them.
I used so many of the ones that she made for the morning show on the videos.
Yeah.
All right. Upcoming events, you guys. This is the one that is this weekend. Is it? No, it's next weekend. Not this weekend. Next weekend, right?
No, it's
This
this
coming
weekend.
weekend.
Oh, it is
It'll
this
be
weekend.
this Saturday.
Okay. Man, I wish I could go.
It doesn't
Hey.
even say though that on that flyer right there that it is both reptile and aquatic.
No, I tell you what, let me go back to Facebook and because that's where I pulled it from. We'll do that. I'll just go to Facebook and we'll look at it that way. And see, that's where I found it right there, but maybe there,
Yeah, down there.
which means it went to a different screen. It went to band.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I guess they have, but I've never seen a reptile auction before.
Oh, it's an so it's an auction.
Yes, it's an auction. So it's set up, I guess, like most auctions are. You bring your items in, you pay a certain amount for each item so that it'll be sold. You give it a tag, assigned to you and an item number, and then they put it up there randomly on the auction tables while they're doing the viewing. And then there is no order to what gets sold, and they don't say whose it is. It's just based on the numbers, and then they auction it off, and you go from there. So, kind of a cool deal.
Yeah, I'll get this put on the thing instead of that one, but I'll have to crop it and everything. So I'll have that ready for tomorrow.
I had originally planned to be there and go to this thing and maybe even auction some stuff off. I
Yeah,
was probably going to try to meet up with Jeff from Texas Fish Room, but
yeah.
it happens to be my granddaughter's 4th birthday, so I'm gonna go there instead. I can't help it.
Okay,
Family first.
right. Man, golly, I wish I could make it. We'll see. Probably not, but I would like to. All right, so that's this weekend. Sunday, April 24th, there's a tropical fish swap meet at the Northbrook, Illinois. It's a club. New England Frag Farmers Market supporting coral and aquaculture. 100 vendors, huge raffle admission, March 5th, 10 to 5. And that is going to be in stores. Is that Connecticut? Connecticut.
There is something going on in Connecticut that Diver Man was talking about.
In Connecticut?
I'm not sure.
You don't know what it is? On
I was out of school.
this one, the April one's out of sync. Go back. Well, let me go back. Okay, anyway. Oh, crap. Ah! Okay. Gummit.
Whee, that was fast. All right, next subject.
Right? It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, I can roll back and forth.
Good thing I can speed read.
And I think Adele has extended her fundraiser for mites. I think she said it would run for another 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Oh no, I have epilepsy now.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh,
We only have a few more days left to buy tickets for the Peru raffle.
This is not doing what I want it to do.
What's the down low on when the giveaway for the one that is floating out there?
What, Dr. Anthony's?
Yes.
I think is it April 15th that they're doing the drawing?
Ah.
But the cutoff date for buying them is the last of this month.
Well, this is a whole different one that I'm looking at now. Freshwater swap meet at that fish place in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A spring auction, Saturday, March 26th.
But this one Skipper went to.
There's the Colorado Aquarium Society well, I was trying to find where the city is, but Cherry Hill Village, Colorado is the address. So Repticon, Chattanooga, March 26th and 27th. That's this weekend. Rexpo, Spring 2022. That's in Rochester, New York. That's hard to say. The Aquatic Expo, April 22nd and 3rd, Atlanta, Georgia. Spring all-day auction, Potomac Valley Aquarium Society, Green Acres Center Cafeteria in Fairfax, Virginia. Rivapalooza, April 23rd and 24th. We got Tropical Fish Swap, Northbrook, Illinois, April 24th. Aquatic Con, April 30th in Knoxville, Tennessee. Ooh. Spring show in Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Oh, I know that place.
Is this a beta show or something? What kind of show? Or it just says, okay, a California Aquatic Expo. Spring show. Okay, that's what it is. Another Rivapalooza. That one's in New York, June 25th and 26th. The Quadruple Crown, or the Triple Crown, July 27th through the 31st. Aquashella Dallas, August 6th and 7th. Another Rivapalooza, August 13th and 14th. That one is in Anaheim, California. Magna, September 9th and 10th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Another Tropical Fish Swap in Northbrook, Illinois, September 18th. The Clash, the Keystone Clash, is September 23rd through the 25th in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. The AGA is in Chicago, Illinois, September 29th through October 2nd. The All Aquarium Catfish Convention, October 7th and 9th in Herndon, Virginia. Aquashella Chicago is October 8th and 9th. Fishtoberfest is also October 8th and 9th. More info to come. Rivapalooza, October 8th and 9th. And that one is in Texas, Dallas. There's a bunch going on that weekend. October 30th, another Tropical Fish Swap in Northbrook, Illinois. And in December 4th, another tropical fish swap in Norfolk, Illinois. And I'm sure as time goes on, we will get more flyers to plug in here as we did today. And we will get that to you as we know them. So, because it is Dr. Anthony's birthday, even though he's not here, he'll catch the replay. But we love Dr. Anthony so much. Guess what? Here's your birthday song from the Aquatic Morning Show.
Happy birthday to you. It's your day, don't throw it away. I've come to celebrate in a big way. Another year, so come on and cheer. It's the birthday last frontier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We're having a good time, making me feel fine. I wish the day would never come to an end. So come on and party, and one day you will see that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So again, happy birthday, Dr. Anthony.
Happy birthday.
We had a few people come in. The pig is cute. Crystal's Pets and Plants, it's so good to see you. Alishon says that this year may be the last CatCon, so if you are in the area, you might want to attend.
What does CatCon mean?
I think the catfish cataclysm is the one he's talking about. Motor City Aquatics, good morning.
Morning, Brian.
Good to see you, even if you're in the air at the end. Crystal's Pets and Plants. Good to see you, Crystal. Are you going to get Landon? Craig Doniger, you also came in right here at the end. But you know what? You're still welcome. You guys, we want to thank everybody for being here today. And tomorrow, I have a dentist appointment, so it will be Miss Dee Dee and maybe Papa Shrimp, maybe Jerry. But they will be playing the interview that me and Shanna did with Zen Aqua, and that will take up the first hour or into the first hour. I will be in chat. Mike with Zen Aqua will also be in chat. So that way, if you guys have questions or whatever, you can still ask him questions and talk back and forth with him. He will be in chat. So thank you for any of the super chats, lurkers, chatters, members, and sponsors. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow on the Aquatic Morning Show.
Bye.
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gon' stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes.
Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spine or time to hear you whine. Stop the fish police! I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You're looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, 'cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around on this earth. And my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics. A different aesthetic is cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. And your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platies, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie. Just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plant with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.